I think he met with some kind of foul play somewhere. Um, he had a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock. So I told him that I was going to come and pick him up around 1:30 and to be ready. And he told me that he was going to get somebody to take him to the doctor. He told me I didn't have to do it, but I told him I was going to come anyway to pick him up at 1:30. And so that was our last of our conversation. And so when we got there, I think it was like 1:15.
Well, I was there earlier than she was because I
Yeah.
came to clean up for him, and I think I made there around 1:30. And when I got there, knocked on the door. Well, I saw that the vehicle was gone, but I still knocked on the door. And then I just did the doorknob, and the door came open. And I said, that's strange. He left his door unlocked, and he never does that. So went inside. He had a heater on the floor, still on. He had
his wall unit.
He has a wall heater, air conditioning unit. It was still on. Lights were on. So, I just thought it was strange. I said, well, then maybe he's coming right back, or he was in a hurry and forgot. So I just went ahead and started doing my work. And I called Janice because she was.
It was up the street at the. It was like a little, I guess, corner store in Rodessa. All right. So when she said that he hadn't made it, I knew his appointment was at 2 o'clock. I said, well, maybe he went on his own. So I left and went back down to Vivian because his appointment was in Vivian. And we went inside and talked to the people. They said he hadn't shown up. By that time, it was like probably about maybe 10 minutes to 2. So I told him I was going to wait there until 2 o'clock, a little after 2 to see. And so we did. We waited and went back up in the hospital because he could have came in at another door. And they said he still hadn't made it. And so I told him I was going to go out and sit in my car and just give him 10 more minutes. And we did. And went back up in there, and he never made it. So we went back to his house, and just stayed there. And she was cleaning up, and we just stayed there the rest of the evening waiting for him. We knew that he's a type that if he go anywhere, he's gonna make it home by 5:30. Because he always say he want to be at home watching TV. He didn't want to be out any later than that. So when 5:30 came, and he hadn't made it, then we got worried, and we started, just riding around looking for him.
No, he don't have a cell phone.
But I'm saying he would know how to go into a place and stop and maybe ask for a phone. But like I said, none of that happened. So we've just been desperate trying to find out what happened to him, because like I said, this is the first.
You just really have a constant worry. I've never felt like, he's deceased or anything. It's just, you're just worried.
Yeah.
And
that he just
you have
can't
a hard
get
time.
home.
You can't sleep or anything. So it's just a worry. You see things like this happen to other people.
You know,
and
think
you're
it
like,
yeah.
this is what it feels like. So it's strange.
So I say it's a matter of time where we're gonna find him.
Yeah, we're gonna find him.
I say he could have, like I said, had an injury or something, and not know who he is, and he could be. But like I said, we checked all the shelters. So he wasn't there. We checked the hospitals. He wasn't there. But they're not saying that after we checked it, he didn't come back later.
Yeah,
we don't know.
We've
been called jail, the jailhouse. You know what I'm saying?
As far as Longview and Tyler to the hospitals.
We were everywhere.
Yeah, so it's been draining.
Was it surprising to you to know that his truck was found in Texarkana? Did he have ties to this area?
No. Now, he would, on occasion, he likes to collect like scrap iron and stuff like that. He would come to the scrap iron place here in Texarkana, but somebody was always driving, or he'll go to the one in Atlanta. And we figured that he had 2 batteries that he wanted to sell, and he had talked about coming to Atlanta to sell those. But he wouldn't dare drive to Texarkana by himself. Yeah,
he didn't have dementia.
He does not suffer with dementia.
Yeah, he wasn't
of the sort.
Yeah,
not diagnosed with that.
Now he did have a seizure disorder, which that was under control because he take medication for that, and he may have had high blood pressure, but that's it. And
he didn't have any of his medication.
He hadn't have
everything was at the
medications
house.
at home.
Yeah.
All the places that we know that where he hang out, which is very limited amount of places where he goes, we've checked all those areas, and
talk to the friends that he hangs
all his
with,
friends.
the ones he calls.
We rode up and down the
I mean, every
highways a
street in our
million
Atlanta,
hometown.
Texas,
Yeah.
McLeod,
We've been
Marshall.
everywhere.
I mean,
We've driven off into little dirt roads and, you know, just afraid.
we've been
But
doing.
the thing we look for, you know, were the trees. The trees were like knocked down because of the
just
truck
like
ran
that.
out the road.
Yeah, we looked for something like that where maybe the truck just went off in the road, and like I said, we couldn't find anything like that. Went off into the woods. I mean, he had gotten gasoline and at the Rodessa store, and the lady who owned the store said she's the one that pumped his gas because he, like I said, his feet was messed up, foot, and so he couldn't get out to go do all that, and so he may have found somebody to take him.
Maybe they were walking or something.
To Atlanta, because that's where he said he was going to go, to Atlanta to sell those 2 batteries. So somebody, evidently, he either picked up or somebody just maybe, like she said, asked for a ride or whatever, and he just let them get in the car or whatever. I feel like, too, it had to be somebody he know because he kind of trusts people. But then, too, if it's a stranger, I don't see him just stopping to let a stranger get in the truck.
And then maybe saying, drive for me. No,
Yeah.
it would be somebody that he knows.